Hi, welcome back or welcome if you're new. Today's video is a fun little flow focusing on some side planks. So when you're ready, if you want to pop something comfortable on and come join me on the mat. Great, so we'll start kneeling if that's okay. If you're not comfortable kneeling, just spin the feet round and sit instead. We'll just lower the gaze or close the eyes. Take a moment drawing the awareness in. And check in and notice how you're feeling within yourself. No judgment or expectation. Just awareness of how you feel in this moment. Let the awareness come to settle on the breath and follow the flow of breath in and out of the body. Gently deepening the inhale, lengthening the exhale. Notice the center rise with the inhale and settle with the exhale. And your next inhale will take the arms out and up. Interlace all but the index fingers. Exhale and bend to the right. Inhale back through center and exhale over to the left. Great. We'll inhale back to center as we exhale, open out through the arms, twisting to the right, reaching the right hand out behind you, left hand out in front. I've got a wardrobe in my way, so I'm going to keep my elbow bent. Great, we'll inhale back to center. And then exhale, open out to the left. Left hand reaches behind, right hand reaches out in front, looking towards the left hand. Great. Now we'll inhale back to center, reaching up again. Turn the palms face out. Exhale, stretch into the space around. Bring the hands behind the back, touching fingertips before you inhale. Reach the arms back out and up again. Bring the palms together above the crown. Great. Exhale, turn the palms to face out. Reach into the space around. Again, we'll interlace the fingers behind the back this time. Lift the hands away from you as you fold forward. Forehead can always come all the way down to the mat or just as far forward as feels okay. We'll inhale all the way back up to sitting. Release the hands, give the shoulders a roll back. Great. And then a roll forward. Lovely. Then we're going to come to tabletop position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And we'll ease the weight around the hands, working into the wrists. Great. Take the circles in the opposite direction. And then bring the weight back to center. Turn the fingers to face out towards the edges of the mat and ease the weight from side to side. Great. And then bring the hands back round to the center, facing the top of the mat. We're going to walk the hands out, coming towards a puppy dog pose. So keep the hips above the knees, lower the chest down towards the mat. Find that stretch into your shoulders. So push away from the mat with the hands. Keep the elbows lifted. Think about the tailbone going up towards the ceiling. Lovely. We'll walk the hands back in towards us. Sit back towards the heels, ancestral worship. Send the hips towards the back of the mat as the hands reach towards the top of the mat. Again, keep the elbows lifted, keep this active. Think about the fingers reaching towards the top of the mat as the tailbone stretches towards the back of the mat. We'll inhale to bring the weight forwards. Coming towards the hands, we'll turn the right foot out to the side for our first side plank, a supported side plank. You're going to tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee. Our weight then goes into the right hand and right knee. Left foot pivots onto the inside of the foot and the left hand reaches up, supported side plank. Great. We'll then lower the left hand back down, bring the right foot in, left knee down. We're going to turn the left foot out, lift the right knee, roll onto the inside of that right foot, reach up with the right hand. Think about wrapping the left shoulder blade around the rib cage, create that stability through the shoulders. Lovely. Right hand comes down, left foot back in, right knee comes down to meet that left foot, elbows tucked in, weight forward, gaze ahead, and lower yourself down onto the mat. Great. Hands underneath the shoulders, press through the hands, coming up into a cobra or baby cobra. Exhale and lower. Great, we'll press through the hands, coming back again to that puppy dog position. So hips lifted, maybe you need to walk the hands a little bit further forward depending on the proportions of your upper body, and lower the chest towards the mat. As we inhale, we're going to lift the chest, walk the hands in just a little, weight forwards, tuck the toes under and lift the knees coming to plank. Now, if you found that supported side plank was best, pop the right knee down again and turn the right foot out. Or this time, if you like, we take the weight into the right hand, roll onto the outside of the right foot, inside of the left foot. You can keep the feet one in front of the other, or you can stack the feet and the left hand reaches up. Again, wrapping the shoulder blades around that rib cage. Lovely. Left hand's going to go down. Roll back to center and send the hips up and back. Left leg heading up towards the ceiling. Lengthen through the leg. Don't worry about how high it goes, even if it's fairly low down for now, but you lengthen through that leg. That's the main thing. Great. Then however is best for you, that left foot will step forwards. Placing the foot down, so you could pop the knees down, you could wriggle it forward, help it forward, however's best. We'll rest the feet, ready for warrior one. So a bit of a gap between the feet, back toes slightly turned out, bend into that left knee, root through the feet and draw yourself all the way up. Warrior one. So we bend into the left knee, push through the right heel, maybe tucking the tailbone slightly. Turn the palms to face out, reach into the space around. We're coming into humble warrior. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Folding forward, lift the hands up away from the body. Great. Bowing the heart down towards the earth. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Release the hands. Reach the hands up as we lengthen through that left leg. Ready for Parsvottanasana. We'll start with a little back bend. So tuck the tailbone slightly, lengthen through the spine, lift the rib cage, lift the chest, open the heart up towards the ceiling. And then back through center. We keep reaching into the space in front. Make sure you've got at least a little bend in that left knee and we're not locking the joint out, or a bit more of a bend if you find that helps today. And then hands can come down, either framing the front foot, or they could rest on that left leg. Wonderful. We're going to take a nice bend into that left knee. Take a little step back with the right foot and pivot on the right foot. So we're coming onto the toes of the right foot, heel lifted, push back through that leg into a lunge. Our right hand will stay down and we'll reach up with the left hand, looking towards the left hand into a lunge twist. Great. Lower the left hand down so it comes to frame the front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, weight forwards. for plank or pop the knees down. Gaze ahead, elbows tucked in if you can, lower all the way down onto your front. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. Exhale and lower. Keep the knees down, push into the hands. We're coming back to that puppy dog pose. Lower the chest down towards the mat. Great. We'll inhale, lift the chest, draw the weight forward. Great. Tuck the toes, lift the knees into your plank. Remember, you can always pop the left knee down for this one, supported side plank. Or we take the weight into the left hand, roll to the outside of the left foot. Right foot could be in front, or you could stack the feet one on top of the other. Well done. Imagine you're pushing up away from the mat. And then we lower the right hand down, send the hips up and back. Right leg's going up into the air. Lengthen through that leg. Great. And then however is best for you, the right foot is going to step forwards. And place the feet ready for warrior one. Again, gap between the feet, back toes slightly turned out. Deep bend in that right knee, root through the feet, draw yourself all the way up to standing. Great. Maybe tucking the tailbone slightly, keep bending through that front knee, root through the back heel. Feel free to adjust the feet if you need to once you're upright. Never feel like they're stuck. Humble warrior. We bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, lead with the heart center, folding forward, lift the hands up away from the body. Inhale, all the way back up through center. Release the hands, lengthen through the right leg. Little back bend, lengthen up through the spine. Tuck the tailbone slightly, lift the gaze, lift the chest. Inhale through center. As we exhale, with control, we start to fold forward. Keep the muscles of that front leg engaged. Try not to lock the knee out. And then hands come down either side of the front foot or resting on that front leg. Imagine your chest is heading towards the top of the foot. Great. We bend into that right knee. Little step back with the left foot into your high lunge. So our back heel is lifted now. We push through the back heel. Left hand down. Reach up with the right hand, looking towards the right hand. Lower the right hand down. We step back this time into downward facing dog. Take a moment here in down dog. Then your next inhale, weight comes forward to plank. So you can walk the hands a bit further forward or wriggle the feet back if you find that helps to give you the length you need in plank. We're going to take the weight into the right hand. Reach the left hand up. This time, if it feels okay, coming into a side plank tree. So our left foot is going to come onto the right calf, knee pointing up towards the ceiling. Don't worry if you're not there yet, stick with the side plank. Oh, I'm off backwards. Which is actually where we're going to be going. So that was handy. We're going to step that left foot now behind us and then sit the hips down onto the mat. Ready to reset our arms for our wild thing. So we want our right fingers facing towards the top of the mat if that feels okay. Adjust as you need to. We push through that hand, lift the hips up, lift the left heel as you reach up and back with that left hand, wild thing. Great. We're going to come back through center, lower the left hand down, bring that left knee round and try and keep the foot lifted as you pivot entirely on that right foot and send the left foot through, coming into a lifted fallen triangle. So we're trying to keep that left foot up. Well done. Back through center. Oh, that's hard. All the way back to downward facing dog. Well done. Hopefully you guys are as out of puff as I am after that one. Don't worry if you had to put your feet down at any point. It's all good. We build up the strength. We're building it up together. Arm strength has never been one of my fortes, shall we say. We'll go on the other side when you're ready. Weight comes forwards towards plank. We're going onto our left side, so weight into the left hand, right hand reaches up. Side plank tree if you like. Right foot onto the left calf, knee heads up towards the ceiling. Push the hips up away from the mat. Great, then we're going to step that right foot down onto the floor behind. Sit the hips down. Reset that left hand if you need to for your wild thing. Press through the hand. Press through the feet. Reach the right arm up and back as you lift the hips up towards the ceiling. We come back through center. Bring the right hand down. Draw the right knee all the way around with us. Try and keep the foot lifted as you pivot on the left foot and send the right foot through. Keep that right foot lifted if you can. Keep breathing. Well done. Left hand down. Right foot comes back through. Downward facing dog. Well done. One last cobra, and then you can relax down. Inhale, weight forward. Knees down, or keep the knees lifted as you lower down onto your front. Untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. Exhale, and lower. Push into the hands. Sit back to the heels. Well done. Ancestral worship or child's pose. Let the back round. Let the body settle down. Take a moment, tune into the breathing. Let the breathing start to settle. Start to take some nice slow, steady breaths in and out through the nose. Lovely. And then we'll roll up through the spine, coming all the way up to sitting, hands resting on the legs. Our inhale will lift the gaze, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back, belly button towards the spine. So the inhale, lift the gaze, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back. Just a few more like this. Lovely. And then back to center. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands down to prayer in front of the heart. I'm going to bow the forehead towards the fingers. Find a little stretch through the neck and the upper back. Great. And release the hands down onto the lap. Palms facing up. Lower the gaze or close the eyes. And just take a moment tuning in. And notice how you feel within yourself. Try to recall how you felt at the beginning of the practice. And just be aware without judgment, without analyzing any changes. Let the breathing be slow and steady. Your inhale expanding, and your exhale settling. And if you have some time now, maybe going into a meditation, or if this is all you have time for today, gently open the eyes, give everything a little wriggle. Wonderful. Well, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you got on. Please do subscribe. As always, I really appreciate it. And I will see you here again soon. Om Shanti.